Everything is okay. Let's start our today's live session. So first, I want to give you a disclaimer. It's not that disclaimer. The simple disclaimer is I turn on my fan because I know that because I has many noises outside, and I also want to improve my volume. Like I just realized that I speak very in a low volume, like this is I am this is. But if my mind has that I have a fan which is on and which is turned around and this sound is created, so I have to just increase my volume so that I can actually making a live session and you can actually understand my voice, like what I say, what I want to say. So this is the small disclaimer, and now let's start our video. So first I want to start with a story. So just imagine something important. Imagine your father suddenly decided that he has to just quit working. He said that I just want to live with my own expectation, live with my own feeling. That's why. So he just quit all of his job. He just came home and sit on his couch comfortably, just like what you are doing right now. So what happened? What's the consequences of his action? After 5 to 6 days, all of your family would worry about your force because when your father quit the job, food would be limited, your bill would not be paid, and all of your family member would stress and anxiety because of all these things. You have to understand one thing: life can't run on feeling only. It run on responsibility. Men's have responsibility, and that's why they call men. Now imagine something more deeper. Imagine that your future self is watching you right now. Whatever action you are doing right now, your future self is watching you in 3D angle. Like what we see in PUBG Free Fire. Whenever we are playing video games, we see our characters in 3D angle. Like we see them dancing, we see them feeling, we see them walking, running. So just like that, your future self will also just imagine that your future self will also watching you right now in 3D angle. Like whatever action you take, it can be a porn addiction, it can be masturbation, it can be a it can be your Instagram where you're watching naked girl dancing. Every single action, I know it's something very negative or very bad examples, but I have to give it from so that you can relate it to this because nowadays people are very related to those things. So it doesn't matter which types of action you take, your future self will watching you right now every single moment. And one day there comes when your future self will give you answer either one day he will say there, thank you for working hard. Thank you for all of your effort you make for me. Or he said, why are you wasting my time? Why are you just wasting all of my time, all of my efforts? Why don't you work? Why you are so comfortable? Why don't you choose why don't you choose discomfort rather comfortable life? It's your choice fully because if you are doing right action, if you are taking right action in this moment, your future self will thank you for this effort and hard work. But on the other hand, if you are just if you are just having addiction in your life and adding it every single day, gradually increasing your video games time, gradually just procrastinate all of your days, your future self will punish you for that. It will make you guilty, it will make you very uncomfortable for those things, for those actions which you take. So here's come our first point, which is your future self is created by your present action. Because our life is actually like a Our life is actually like a jar of or a glass of water. Like I have a glass in my hand. Right now it's empty. But if I just drop a little by little water, one drop, two drop, three drop, after 4 to 5 hours. Someone's just knock my door. That's why I have to just go to open there. There are many distractions. So we are in our first point, which is your future self is created by your present action. So what I want to say is every single action is matter in your present, because for giving example, I just say that this is a glass, and if I just drop a drop of water every single minute or every single second, after 5 to 6 minutes or after 1 to 2 hours, this whole glass is fill of water. So just like your life is, your life doesn't just randomly change. Or many people think that yes, they have someone like movie who will come and save them from their procrastination, or they will do their work for them. But it's actually wrong. You have to do your own work. You have to responsible for your action. If you are right now procrastinated, it's all your fault. It's all your fault that you have a bad life, you have a bad skin, you have a bad sleep, you have stress, you have anxiety in your life. It's all your responsibility. You have to take the responsibility of your life, because no one will save you. Like we see in the movies that suddenly Spider-Man bite from a spider, and he has superpower. He is now a superhuman. He have many skills. He have girls. He is attracted. He has attracted physics. But it's our reality. In reality, there's nothing like that. There's nothing exists about superpower. You have to do your work. You have to just know that yes, I have to take my responsibility in order to improve my life. You have to know that. Right now, I am very cluttered, shuttered, rambling. I know that because I doesn't memorize script like others. Like I know that if I just memorize or read script 4 to 5 times, I will make better video, be- actually better than what I am recording. But I know that I don't have that much time. That's why I start recording with what I have. So you have to know that you have suppose for example you have exam 1 month later. You have two options. Right now, first option is what you have is right now you have to start working, you have to do your work, you have to just revise one chapter, you have to just learn one chapter right now. Or another option, which is bad actually, which is you have to just procrastinate. You can say that I have exams 1 month later, so why I just have to work hard right now? I can just procrastinate, I can just sit on my couch and scrolling Instagram, YouTube. I can be comfortable because I have 1 month. But is 1 month is actually that much long period of time? Actually no, because it's a very short and narrow way. It's actually spent very soon. And after 1 hours, there are two types of student. Uh, first types of student is who are actually being comfortable and very confident while they are writing on exam, and another types of student who are very stressed, very anxiety, who have many anxiety, and they actually know that they don't prepare for the exam, and they feel very low comfort. They feel very low confidence. It's all of your hand. It's on your hand which types of student, which types of action you want to do right now to actually improve yourself. So give me 1 minute. I have to just fix my mic. I doesn't want. It feel boring to actually grab it in my hand. And there's come our second point, which is stop breaking promises to yourself. I see people who are always making promises to themselves, like they say something like that. I will record a video after 5 minutes. I will do it after scrolling Instagram. I will do it at this moment. I will do it in evening. I will do it in morning. But is their action actually come true? Not actually, because they always break promises to themselves, and at the res- and at the and as a result, they feel low confident. They feel that they feel very stupid. They feel losers, like they don't have any goals. They don't have any ambition in their life. They feel very loser, very girlish, very feminine. And don't get me wrong, I doesn't want to insult feminine nature, but it's actually what I want to say. As a result, they feel low confident. But what you have to do, you have to just stop. You have to just stop making promises to yourself, or rather, you have to complete what promises you made to yourself. Like suppose what I am doing right now, I'm making content, and I have planning it in since the morning. Like after I wake up, I know that I have to make video, I have to make a live session, I have to record a live session at 4:30 p.m. So if I made this live session like what I'm doing right now, I feel very comfortable. But I know that I'm making many mistakes. I am rumbled throughout the live session. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to explain. But I record it because I promises to myself. And I have to fulfilling my promise. I have to complete my promise which I made to myself. But on the other hand, if I don't record this live session right now, which is very bad. I know that, but if I don't record it right now, I feel very uncomfortable. I feel very low energy. I feel very low confident throughout the day because I know that I break a promise to myself, and it actually affect my all over week, all over month, and can affect all over my years. This one day can change what you see yourself in 1 year after. So I don't think I will say, well, I'm making the mistakes. What can I do else? I have to just practice over and over to improve myself. That's why I record this live session. So there comes our third point, which is focus on what you can control. It's very simple. It's simpler than you think because you have to just focus on what you can control. Like suppose you have exam tomorrow and you have to study, and you don't study anything. You don't have control because you are wasting all of your years, 2 years, 3 years, which you have time to study, but you don't. You are scrolling, you are going outside with your friend, you are just watching all of the bad habits, you are doing all of the bad addiction, and now you have just 1 day to study. You don't have any control of your act. You don't actually have control to all of the thing. But right now, what you can do, you have to just focus on what you can do right now. Like right now, you can just study 2 to 3 chapter for your exam. If you have any notes of exam, is your friend helping you right now to give you some common question like this? Don't just grab your mind and say what else I can do. I don't have any control. Like right now, what I'm doing, I don't have any script at my mind. I feel blank at my mind. So I put my hand on my head and thinking how to improve myself. I'm very advanced right now. But you don't have to do it. You have to just think that what else you can do, whatever you can control, you have to just put your focus on that. Because if you're just If you just put your hand like this in your head and thinking, yes, I don't have anything, what else I can do? So then you have to just guilty all over. You don't prepare for 1 to 2 chapter which you can have time to actually prepare, and then boom, everything is going to waste like my live session right now, because I know that I'm making many mistakes, but I have to talk as much as I can to improve all over the things. So forgive me if you are feel bored, or I know that 99% of the people are doesn't watch till right now, because I know that it's very uncommon. It's very rare. If you are watching till right now, then you have a very good attention span, and you are a person who is very whatever weird or something like that. So yeah, I have to end this live session. I know that this is the worst live session ever, in which I record in my life. Sorry for that.